Sunday, just got done with a 30-mile bike ride, and if I'm honest, fuck, man, I did not want to do anything this morning. We got home late last night, had a wonderful day with watching Nick compete, and also hanging out with my family, my mom, really just my mom, but it was great. And yeah, I mean, I didn't get a bike ride in yesterday, I didn't exercise yesterday, so this morning I had scheduled, I like to go at 5:30 in the morning. I like to get it done early, especially on a Sunday, because Sunday I like to chill out with Karen and Bambino, maybe do something outdoors or whatever, just hang out and not have to worry about still getting my exercise in after I'm done with church. It's like, I want to chill, I don't want to have to get it done, I don't have to think about it. And then if I didn't work out, I would feel like, I don't want to say I'd feel like shit, but I would just feel empty and kind of, not guilty, but I would feel not as good as I do now, considering after my workout I got a 30-mile bike ride in. I feel great. And if, again, keeping it real with you guys, I got on that bike, I was a little bit late because I woke up late, and I was a little bit late getting to my destination with my bike. And I got on the bike, and I was like, fuck, I knew I had 30 miles ahead of me, and I was like, I don't know if I'm going to last 10. And I'm not like a David Goggins, fucking embrace the pain. I'm not like that. Sometimes you got to be David Goggins. You got to bring that inner David Goggins out. You got to bring that inner beast out. But sometimes you got to give yourself some grace, and you have to be, kind to yourself. And I've been down both, where I was, both sides of the track, where just mean to myself and beating myself up for missing workouts or not pushing myself to the ultimate maximum effort level. And I'm not one of those influencers who's gonna scream at you and yell at you, because I don't do it to myself. I don't think there's a time and a place for it, but I don't think it's all the time you should be. I just don't think it's sustainable to live that lifestyle of being so aggressive with your training and put yourself at such a high level of expectations all the time. It's just not, for me personally. I think there's seasons of that, but there's seasons of just kind of like, working out because it's healthy, and not working out because you need to be proving yourself or need to be beating yourself up. I think there's something else going on when you feel like you have to put yourself through pain every single fucking day. Personally, that's what I think. I think that there's a time and place for it, and I think that there's definitely kind of like a negotiation that has to happen in your brain sometimes, where you're like, dude, stop being a little baby bitch, get up. And today, it could have gone either way, because I have been, sleep has been, I pulled an all-nighter the other day doing some work in the studio, because I have some stuff that I have to get done from a timeline standpoint over there. We were up late last night. So like recovery and sleep and knowing how to balance those two, and we talked about balance the other day. Sometimes balance isn't 50-50 or like equal parts. Sometimes it's a little bit skewed, but sometimes that is the balance because of things you have going on. My point is, I didn't feel like fucking working out today, but I feel much better that I did. Now I can start my day and not have to worry about it. And then what I've used in the past, maybe you could use this, and maybe you have, or maybe you could use it. People say, how do you stay motivated all the time? It's like, I'm not motivated all the time. I think motivation comes and goes. Motivation starts me. Like if I'm motivated to do something, I start it, but the momentum of doing the things keeps me moving, and that becomes discipline. but I'm not always motivated to do stuff. Where I put my thoughts is afterwards. Like if I'm laying in bed and I don't feel like getting up, I'll be like, all right, so then negotiate myself. I'm like, all right, so what if you laid in bed and just rested? How are you going to feel later knowing that you didn't work out? And sometimes I'm like, I'm okay with it. I need the rest. I'm okay with it. And sometimes I'm like, now you didn't work out yesterday. You had some ice cream last night. You do have goals. You should get up and work out. And if you put yourself in the after, in the past, or not the past tense. Past tense would be, if you put yourself in the past tense, that's in the back. If you put yourself in the forward tense, if you put yourself in the future and think about how you're going to feel one way or the other, maybe that'll help make your decision. And nobody can make that decision for you. You have to kind of make that decision for yourself and be okay with it one way or the other. Now, sometimes I think people do let themselves get away with too much, and that's why they end up in a situation where they're unhealthy, miserable, fat, and unhealthy. And nowadays, if you watch the Olympics, that's okay. I mean, not just the Olympics, but like if you know, any kind of like big is beautiful or beautiful at any size. Anyway, that's a whole different topic. I'm rambling a little bit right now, but I'm gonna bounce. Time for church. Believe in yourself, trust the process, practice patience.